I have seen a little further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. That would be me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
I came up with new philosophies about nature and science.
I did experiments on mechanics and inertia.
I figured out that the planets revolved around the sun.
And I came up with the laws of planetary motion.
Giant schmiants. I deserve all the credit for Newton coming up with the laws of motion. If it weren't for me, you never would have thought of them.
That's not quite true. I have been thinking about this for a long time.
Yeah, but I inspired you.
You also gave me a big lump on my head.
Stop complaining. Do you want to share your laws of motion or not?
Fine, let's take a look at all three. My first law of motion is often called inertia. Objects will keep doing what they are doing until something acts upon them. This is why seatbelts are so important.
I wouldn't want to be that box.
An object at rest will stay at rest. An object in motion will stay in motion, unless an unbalanced force acts upon it. My laws of motion are all about understanding forces. If you understand how forces affect objects, you can understand mechanics. My work will lead to the Industrial Revolution.
So now you can see into the future? This will lead to nothing with this one law. Next.
My second law of motion is force equals mass times acceleration. That means if you increase the mass or acceleration of an object, you need to increase the amount of force to stop or start that object. This is the greatest mathematical equation in all of physics.
Not so fast, wise guy.
Okay, how about one of the greatest?
Much better.
Great. You just insulted Einstein. Pretty good. What else you got?
My third law of motion states that every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Sounds great. What does it mean?
Forces come in pairs.
Huh?
It means that whenever an object pushes another object, it gets pushed back in the opposite direction equally hard.
An example would help.
A rocket is a great example. Gravity keeps the rocket on the ground until the engine fires. The rocket's action is to push down on the ground with the force of its powerful engines, and the reaction is that the ground pushes the rocket upward with an equal force.
So now you are a rocket scientist?
Perhaps you don't understand the gravity of this situation. In my day, trying to understand invisible forces was like unraveling magic, but really, science is just magic explained. I love that.